The author of The Game of Life and How to Play It, Florence Shin, has described life as a game. She says life is not a fight, so your life should not be a struggle. Instead, you should enjoy life and look at it like a game. And it's important to draw the line because there is a thin line here, as viewing your life as a GTA kind of life and risking your life at every chance that you get, thinking that you have an unlimited amount of lives, versus looking at life as a game to reduce stress and to invite happiness into your life. And that is the thin line you're supposed to walk. Don't go on the side of GTA and think that you can just die and you're going to be respawned somewhere. The point that I believe that Florence is trying to get across is that if you start looking at your life as a game, you will understand that there are rules to follow, which will bring less stress, more happiness, and tremendous success. The game of life is a game of boomerangs, in which all of our thoughts, deeds, and words come back to us sooner or later with astonishing accuracy. So a lot of Florence's concepts are following the pattern of you should construct your thoughts and your words in a way that would benefit you, because those thoughts and words that you construct will come back to you through your subconscious mind. It will bounce back to you at some point in life, whether it's an hour from now, a month from now, a year from now. So it's important to cultivate positive things and things that allow you to achieve success in the life that you're trying to pursue. Life is a game of giving and taking. And there is a book I will do an insight on in the coming weeks. It's called Give and Take, and it's going to really expand on this topic of giving and taking and how you can balance things out, because there is a balance between giving and taking. So it's interesting that Florence mentioned that life is a game of giving and taking. The second chapter of her book talks about the law of prosperity and expectancy. She states in this law of life that the imaging faculty plays the most significant role in the game of life, which means that whatever a person imagines, they get back sooner or later in life. Now, if you are into the topics of visualization and affirmations, this is important to understand. And it reinforces the teaching that you should cultivate positive visualizations and positive affirmations, because they will have an effect on you and a reoccurring effect with the subconscious, which will push those ideas out. Because she does state that the subconscious is a force without any direction, and it does what it is directed to do. And the director is the conscious mind, and that's what you manually tell yourself, what you manually envision, what you manually talk about. So having a good intention behind these things is what benefits you in the long run. You don't need to get to what I don't even know what you call it, too mystic with everything, and it's not about being cryptic with the stuff you're trying to do. I'm not trying to. That's not what Florence is trying to get across. Well, at least what I would want to think that she's trying to get across, and what I'm trying to get across. Use your visualization methods and your affirmation methods to start building positive steps. And I've repeated this over and over again, right? But positive steps towards the direction that you're trying to go. That's what this book really pushes out and what it's trying to promote. Therefore, it is essential to have an excellent imagination to achieve the goals we want in our life continuously. To train the imaging faculty, it is necessary to understand the mind. This includes the subconscious and conscious mind. If you want to understand a little bit more, please check out my book Insight, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. That really does explain a little bit as to what these two minds are. The power of words. Each of us has a constant conversation with ourselves, but we never realize how it affects us for better or worse. And since it's a constant thing that's happening, that we do not 24/7, but as long as we're awake, this conversation is happening in our minds. We don't consider it because it's always happening. But once you give consideration into what you're telling yourself and what kind of conversations you're having internally, you can hopefully direct yourself in a positive manner, because then you'll start to understand where you're currently at, what you're currently saying and thinking, and then from there you can start to make changes, because The first step to change is understanding where you are. And from there, you can really adjust things. But first, you need to understand where you're at. The way we live our lives and every word we say to ourselves come as truth in our subconscious mind. So we should always be mindful of inner and outer words spoken to ourselves or others. Shin emphasizes that expressing gratitude for what we already have paves the way for even more blessings to enter our lives. This is a great way to end this off because I totally agree with Shin here. Florence made a great point, and gratitude is something that I resonate with, I take of high regard, and I hold close to my chest. And I believe that gratitude will help you become someone who is more appreciative of things, have an attitude of humbleness, and one that is respectable amongst other people. So gratitude is something that I take of high regard. I've made multiple videos on it. Please check them out. Any questions you guys have, comment down below. Leave a like, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.